So I'm going to be using this concealer as my base, and it's the Milani Erase and Retouch in the color Light. Now to set the eyes, I'm just going to be using this Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is just going to go right over the concealer. So the first palette that we're going to go in with is the Beauty Creations Irresistible palette, and this is supposed to be a Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette dupe. So let's check it out. I did do one swatch of these shadows, but this is the only one that I swatched, so I haven't actually played with them yet. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be using this color as my transition shade, and this one is called Burnt Orange. The pigmentation is kind of there, not really. If you can see, I'm getting like a ton of fallout right there, but I'm just gonna keep applying it and see what happens. So this one looks a little bit darker because the first brush that I used had some leftover eyeshadow on it, and I didn't know that. So that's why it kind of looks different, but it's okay because we're going to be applying a darker shade on top. Now I'm going to take the color Real Gar, and it's a more orangey color, and it's this one right here. I'm just going to be applying it on top of that orange. I mean, it blends out pretty well. I don't know if it's because this side I had like a darker shade on the brush already, but it looks pretty good to me. So on top of the transition shade that we just applied, I'm going to be applying a shimmer shadow from this palette, and I'm going to be applying this color right here. It's called Vermeer, and it's a really pretty buttery shimmery color. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but hopefully it applies the same way as it does being swatched. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and we'll see how well it works. Apply this right on the lid, right underneath those transition shades. And so far so good. I mean, it applies fairly well, and I'm just packing it because that's what I do with normal shadows anyways. So far so good. I'm not seeing any issues with it. It does have a lot of pigmentation, as you can see. Just like a whole chunk fell out. So I'm just gonna apply that right there. It's not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this color Red Ochre on the outer corner of my eye. I feel like this one is a little bit more pigmented than the transition shades, so it's pretty good, just not as red as the one in the Anastasia palette. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face along with the rest of my eyes, and then I will let you guys know how I feel about the palette compared to the Anastasia palette. So this is the size comparison between the two palettes. So this bottom one is the dupe from shophush.com, and it was only $9 on their website, and it's supposed to be a dupe of the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, which is on top here, and I will have the website that I bought the dupe from down below. So this is the size comparison. This one is definitely smaller, but this one on top is longer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how the shadows look like side by side. So this is the shade comparison between the two. So overall, comparing both of the palettes, I feel like the cheaper one was pretty okay for the price. I just wish that it was more pigmented and more blendable. Some of the shadows were more pigmented than the others, but overall I feel like they blended out pretty okay, and for the price point, for only $9, I mean, would I buy it again? Yes. Would I recommend the $9 Beauty Creations palette versus the Modern Renaissance palette? I definitely would if you are not type to splurge on really expensive makeup and, you know, want to keep your makeup spending to a minimum, then yes, I would definitely get the $9 palette. It's pretty comparable as in the colors. The colors are pretty similar, and the color payoff is there. You just have to kind of work with it, like how I did with the shadows when I was blending it out. I really needed to work with it and just make sure that you have a really good blending brush in order to buff out all of those harsh lines. Other than that, I don't really have any complaints about this palette. I did smell some like chemical smells, but then I mean, for cheap palettes you kind of expect that cheap chemical smell, but I mean, I only smelled it in the beginning, but as I blended the other shadows with it, I really didn't smell that chemical smell anymore. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to kind of test out and see if this palette is really a dupe for the Anastasia palette or not, and how the colors work and if they blend well, stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see me do more videos like this, then let me know down in the comments below. And also, if there's anything that you guys want me to try, let me know as well, and I will definitely try to get them and test them out for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.